ほら、ルフィ、今一緒に海賊になる仲間を探してるんだ。
Hello guys, welcome to my channel The Wandering Zoro, your go-to destination for anime-related content. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. In today's video, we're going to be diving into part 1 of the series. So be sure to stick around until the end, and let's get started. Help! Please! We're begging you. Where are the heroes? F it. We can't do anything. The people's scream from despair to save those hostages was heard in the whole town, begging the heroes to help. A massive slimy green gross villain was holding a 2 kids as hostages, while the heroes was there standing in front, not doing anything, ignoring the civilian scream. Until a massive bright light shine in the midair, catching the attention of everyone. The light slowly fade and a pair of massive white wings sprout, attach on the back of a boy. Wearing a student uniform consists of a long sleeve, button-up white shirt, a grey jacket with blue-green stripes and a red tie, and dark blue-green pants, while holding a gigantic golden bow, floating in the mid-air. The boy then used some sort of telekinesis to free the hostages before shooting the slime gross villain on his eye using his bow. The villain scream in pain as his eye continually bleeding. The boy put down the hostages and land in front of the heroes. The golden bow on his hand turn into bright light and disappear. The civilians cheer as they start clapping and whistling after witnessing the kindness of this boy, while the monster of a hero tried to handcuff the boy, which didn't go well. The boy grab one of them named Kamu on his throat and raise him in the air. His eyes turn into crimson as he glare at the people around him. Unwan character. Because of your annoying scream I came here to finish the job, and that caused me to get late in my first day. Now, try stopping me, I'll beat the hell out of you, right here, and right now. Everyone who's currently watching was too stunned. They were speechless and the kindness they thought he showed fade. No one even tried to speak or open their mouth a bit. The boy dropped the hero on the ground. He held his throat and coughing as the boy fly away. The other heroes take that opportunity to help their co-worker to stand up, as they watch the mysterious boy disappear in the sky. Meanwhile, sigh, coward heroes. The boy said as he continued flying to the school where he's supposed to go. His eyes slowly turn into its normal color, gold. Few minutes, he arrived at the school and land in front. His wings disappeared as he headed inside and find the classroom. He opened the door, catching the attention of his classmates. He sigh and about to head inside, but he stopped when he felt a 2 presence of human behind him. The one is about to shout, add to his annoyance. He turn around and glare at her. Girl. You're unwan character. If you want to thank me just say it. You don't need to shout. You're annoying, tch. Class thoughts. Harsh. Okako. Sorry, I'm Uraraka Okako, nice to meet you. As she bow in front of him. Okako. Thank you for saving me during entrance exam. The boy didn't even respond, he just walked inside and took a sit in the back. Soon Okako also went inside, the room become full of silence. After watching the interaction of that two, no one even can speak, they don't know how, and why. Then a man with long black hair, his expression is like didn't get a sleep for thousands of years. Walk inside the classroom and stand in front. Aizawa, I'm Shouter Aizawa, I'll be your homeroom teacher for 3 years. Class except for 4, teacher. Aizawa. Silence. Now go in front and introduce yourself. They immediately obey him, after seeing his hair stat floating along with the captured gear wrap around his neck to shoulder, while his eye turn into red. While our boy is just sit there with his arm cross, unimpressed at all, after a few minutes. It's now his turn. He stand up in front with almost dead expression. The boy is standing 6 feet 3 inches, his round face and strong jaw and a long mess of fluffy black hair and white highlights, which sticks up at odd angles around his head, casting noticeably black shadows onto itself. His eyes are piercing, their irises is color gold, and are usually stretched quite sharp, giving him an pierce and serious energized appearance. But despite of his looks traits, he's often described by others as being a delinquent, he doesn't even know it, that they'd see him as like that. Izuku. The name's Izuku Morningstar, that's all you need to know. Then walk back to his sit, leaving everyone speechless. He didn't even mention what his quirk is, while Aizawa just sigh and think. Aizawa thoughts, I don't paid enough for this thing. As he grabbed something inside of his cocoon. Aizawa, alright brat, go change, I'll meet you in the field. Our protagonist was seen standing beside Aizawa in the field, waiting for the other arrival. After a few minutes they arrive and got scolded by Aizawa, before he start explaining. Class except for 4. Quirk assessment test. Aizawa, Yosh. 1. 50-meter dash. 2. Grip strength. 3. Push up. 4. Sit up. 5. Run. 6. Jump. 7. Standing long jump. 8. Repeated sidestep. 9. Softball throw. 1. Izuku vs. Ida. Izuku vanish on his place after hearing Aizawa's voice. Let's see he broke a multiple sound barrier. 2. Grip strength. Izuku broke it, but his dead eyes still not changing, he just drop it in the ground. 3. Push up. He was told by Aizawa to stop. 4. Sit up. Same as the 3. 5. Run again. 6. Jump. Almost leave the earth. 7. Standing long jump. Clear it. 8. Repeatedly sidestep. Let's say he broke a multiple sound barrier again, creating a 5 after image of him. 9. Softball throw. After catching the ball, he playfully throw it, then flick it, making a small earthquake and gust of wind, causing them to cover their eyes. Their jaw was drop after seeing their new classmate's strength. Yura is a really elite school. Aizawa. Here's the result. 1. Izuku Morningstar. 2. Momo Yoroyorozu. 3. Shoto Todoroki. 4. Katsuki Bakugo. 5. Tenya Ida. 6. Fumikage Tokoyami. 7. Mizo Shoji. 8. Mashirao Ojiro. 9. Ahiro Kirishima. 10. Mina Ashido. 11. Uraraka Okako. 12. Koji Koda. 13. Rikido Soto. 14. Tsuyu Asui. 15. Yuga Ayama. 16. Hantasiro. 17. Denki Kaminari. 18. Kyokujiru. 19. Toru Hagakure. 20. Minoru Mineta. Aizawa, there's a handout, curriculum, and such in the classroom. Go get it before you go home. All might. All right everyone. We'll have a battle training. And what we needed? A hero costume. He said before clicking the button on the remote he's currently holding, then a multiple briefcase with numbers slowly slide in the wall, making the students more excited. Except for our boy Izuku, who's still on his dead expression. He cross his hand then stand up. Izuku thoughts, hero's costume? What a stupid thing. No matter how good your costume is, if you're fake, you're fake. All might. All right kids. Go get your hero costume and I'll wait you in ground beta. Then they stand up and grab their costumes. After a few minutes of changing, everyone start heading to ground beta showing their hero costume, which impress really please All Might. While Izuku stood from behind in silence, wearing a tuxedo. Then All Might clear his throat, catching the attention of his students, and then proceed to explain the battle training, as he start picking a team. And our boy Izuku end up with Okako. Okako. Hi, Morningstar Kuan. I'm Okako Uraraka. Izuku. Okako, looks like we're team up. Izuku. That cause her to pout as All Might clear his throat, breaking the awkward moment of them. All Might, all right kids. The first battle is Izuku Morningstar and Uraraka Okako vs Ida Tenya and Katsuki Bakugo. For the others, go in the monitoring, and for the 2 team. You have 10 minutes to make a plan before we start the battle. All, hi. Then everyone made their way where All Might told them, as the villain team already went inside the building while the heroes is sitting outside. Okako, Bakugo Kuan is too aggressive, and Ida Kuan is strong by himself. We need to make a plan to defeat them. Izuku, go make a plan yourself. He said in monotone, before walking inside the building, leaving Okako behind. Okako, hey, you aren't scared? Izuku thoughts, scared? Yeah, when I was a kid. He said to himself, ignoring her again, as she start following him inside the building. Okako, Of Bakugo-kun, I mean, he really scare me. Izuku, TCH, Bakugo, the guy who always talked too much, then making a move. He replied, not even give her a single glance. All Might, the time is up. Heroes can come in now. Izuku, go and do whatever you want, but remember this, I'll show no mercy, even on you if you go in my way. Okako, what? She asks scared, after hearing his serious tone, that somewhat sent a chill down on her spine. He didn't respond, instead he proceeded to climb upstairs, leave her again behind. Izuku. Okako thoughts, but, no, I need to hurry up or else our time will run out. Izuku arrive at the second floor walking normally with his hand on his pocket, while Okako is following him, walking carefully, trying her best to not make a noise. Okako in earpiece. Hey! Morningstar-kun. Don't just walk recklessly. Izuku in earpiece. Shut up. I did it to catch that piece of garbage attention. I will fight. And do whatever you want. Okako in earpiece. Are you sure about that? Izuku in earpiece. Did I say I'm not? He replied before turning off the earpiece. An explosion was heard in front of him, causing him to back up and dust himself. Katsushit. Come out, goddammit. Izuku. I'm here, dumbass. He said, then tapped the shoulder of Katsushit from the back. Katsushit smirk and start acting shock. He purposely used his explosion on his back which caused him to fly, but in reality he just wanted to shoot Izuku, who's currently standing behind him at that time. Katsushit. HUH. That's what you get for messing with me. He said while still flying, not even give a glance on his back, thinking that he just defeated the monster in just a short time. Unwon character. You're boring, you filthy creature. Katsushit looked behind him in shock as his eyes widen when he see the person. It was Izuku, who's floating alongside of him, without any expression showing. Katsushit thoughts. When did this thing learn to fly? He mentally panic as he stop and turn around, attempting to punch Izuku, who's just now finally show emotion, a bored expression while dodging his attacks. Izuku. That's tickle. Katsushit. Shut you p. I will kill you. You trash. Then for some reason he feels something that sent a shiver to his spine. He look around, then trying to find it, he just see is the sight of Izuku stand behind him with his red piercing eyes, while his body is releasing a killer intent which is too overwhelming than anything he experienced on his life. Heck, even the people in monitoring room can feel it. It was calm, but for some reason it's also sent a terror and fear to them. Izuku, did you just say kill? He spoke in calm tone. The new side of Izuku they just first witnessing ask without emotion that sent another chill to them. While Katsushit is trying his best to not fall in his butt. Izuku, did you just say kill? Katsushit, yes. I will kill you. You trash. Izuku, then prove your worth with your actions, not with your mouth. Katsushit. With that, Katsushit lost it. He grit his teeth from what he just heard. Then he smirk and look at Izuku, then attempting to use his explosion, but before he can move an inch, he received a kick from Izuku, who's appeared in front. Izuku calm, is that all you got? Come on, stand up, I want to beat the hell out of what they called the great Katsushit, and the self-proclaimed strongest. He said in calm but insulting tone, as Katsushit stand up, and before he can move again Izuku appeared behind him and kick his back, sending him flying. Then Izuku appeared in front of him again and catch him on both of his hand, shocking everyone. Then one humanoid figure made out of light run in alarming speed before giving him another smash on his guts. Izuku, ho! Just what happened to the almighty Bakugo? Man, I'm having a fun destroying your ego. As he watched Bakugo to spit a mix with blood and saliva, then the humanoid figure made out of light disappeared, while his classmates watch him in shock. Just what happened to their emotionless and chill classmate? His completely different person just right now. Monitoring room. Kirishima. Hey All Might sensei. Aren't you going to stop them? All Might. No, let them fight. They both wanted this. I'll end it if it go worst. All Might thoughts. Young Bakugo goal is to be the #1 hero by surpassing everyone, but he needs to learn a lesson to make him lower his pride. While young Morningstar goal is still unknown, why did he go in hero department? But he's a massive opposite of young Bakugo. He's too calm and quiet with a bad side. They're clearly opposite. Back to Izuku. Izuku sigh, how boring. Then Bakugo fell into his knee while Izuku doesn't pay much attention to him. He just walk away and open his earpiece. Izuku in earpiece. Oi, pink cheek, are you there? Okako. Yes, I heard a big explosion, so I thought you're already fighting Bakugo and I don't want to distract you from your fight, that's why I didn't talk to you. Izuku in earpiece. I see. Alright, did you find the bomb? Okako in earpiece. Yes, Ida-kun is in 5-foot floor guarding the bomb. Izuku in earpiece. Don't make him court you. Okako in earpiece. Okay. Then another explosion was heard behind Izuku as he quickly turned around and see Bakugo flying towards him and attempt to use his explosion to Izuku, which didn't go well, cause Izuku caught his hand and slam him to the floor. Then before he can stand up, Izuku kick him again in his jaw, sending him flying again. Izuku, attacking from behind? How lame. In monitoring room. Everyone eyes widen in shock, while most of them have their jaw in the floor and watching in awe. Mina. I never expected Morningstar to be this strong. Kaminari, man. Bakugo can't even stand against him. Kirishima, that's manly dude. Tokoyami, revelry in the dark. Back to Izuku. Katsushit, hey weakling. Did you know what the purpose of my gauntlet? He asked while shakingly stand up as he split another blood, before pointing his gauntlet to Izuku. Izuku, yeah of course, I know. His eyes are widen, because how does he know that? He just sigh and starts speaking in monotone. Katsushit, you're bluffing. Izuku calm. Katsushit Bakuho. Your quirk is explosion. It allows you to secrete nitroglycerine like sweat from the palms of your hands and ignite it on command, allowing you to create strong explosions. The more you sweats, the stronger your explosions become. That gauntlet of yours is used to accumulate all the sweats you didn't using and convert it as your trump card. Katsushit. So that means, you're ready to die trash. Izuku smirk, only if you have the guts to do that. Katsushit, then DE. In monitoring room. Kirishima, this is getting bad. Mineta. Stop them All Might sensei. All Might. Young Bakugo. Stop it or you'll be disqualified. And got your place here in U.A remove. Tsuyu, All Might. What about use your power and stop them? All Might thoughts, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Back to Izuku. The explosion caught Izuku, it destroy a whole room but that's nothing compared to what Izuku can do. Katsushit, ha 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 finally. Unwon character, I smell. Some beach here. His eyes wide as he look around and see Izuku is being protected by a circle shape made out of wind while floating in the air. He doesn't even have a scratch, in fact is looking down on him with a mocking grin. Katsushit, how? Tell me. Izuku thoughts, I just use my wind manipulation to create a protective barrier, nothing more. He then jump and dash in front of Katsushit and start beating the hell out of him until he got knocked out. Izuku, oh? Knocked out already? Alright, lemme borrow your gauntlet. As he pulled out his 2 gauntlet and start heading to the 5-foot floor, not before spiting on the knocked out Katsushit face. Izuku in earpiece, oi, pink cheeks, you can make yourself weightless right? Okako in earpiece, yes I can. Izuku in earpiece, now go remove your weight and sneak out in the window from outside the building where Ida is located. Okako in earpiece, huh? Why? Izuku in earpiece, ooh. Do you still don't get it? I'm going to distract that robotic dude and you're going to sneak behind to touch the bomb, moron. Okako in earpiece, right. That's a good idea. But can you stop treating me like this? Izuku. She didn't get answer again, so she decided to proceeded to do the plan while Izuku just begun walking. After a few seconds he finally arrived at the 5-foot floor and throw one of the gauntlet inside the room where Ida is located. Izuku thought, moron. Inside the room. Ida thoughts, that was Bakugo-kun gauntlet. He probably come back because I can't contact him using this earpiece. As he walk and grab the gauntlet before continuing to walk in the door to look for his teammate, but shocking him is there is something wrap around his foot and pulled him in the dark. Ida scream, war. Izuku shout, now, Uraraka. He shouted while pulling Ida in the dark, then Uraraka come from the window and deactivate her quirk as she dash and touch the bomb. In monitoring room. All might in MIC. Hero team wins. Zero. Dude, he's a living nightmare. Kaminari. Yeah, I don't want to mess with him. Mineta. Help us, Geese fries. Our boy was seen sitting on the classroom as their sensei announced to pick a class representative, which he didn't care, and decided to sleep on his desk. Ida, how about we votes? Asui, but we still don't know each other. Ida, that's why we're going to votes. Let's see how many people here see the capable person to earn the spot. Kirishima, that's a good idea. Mina, I'm fine with that. As the robotic dude look at their sensei who's already inside his cocoon. Ida, are you okay with that, sensei? Aizawa, I don't care, as long as you decide before homeroom is over. Ida, arigatou gozaimasu. Class election results. Izuku Morningstar 3. Momo Yoiorozu 2. Aizawa, Yosh, so the class president will be Izuku Morningstar and the vice president will be Momo Yoiorozu. Katsushit. What? Who the hell vote on that trash? Kaminari. It's better than voting on you. As the girl named Momo stand up in front, while our boy Izuku is still sleeping. They wait for him to woke up but he didn't. Momo just got back to her sit embarrassed and disappointed to see the class president like that. Lunchtime. After ordering his food, Izuku decided to go in the roof and proceeded to eat there. While watching the sky and clouds, suddenly, he felt a presence coming towards him. He caught a glimpse to a girl with shoulder-length, bob-shaped raven hair, side swept to her right with some shorter strands hanging above her eyes. She has fair skin, an athletic build, cerulean eyes, and she's wearing a neutral expression on her face. The girl sit on the side where she can lay her back, and start slowly eat her food. Izuku sighed and went back on watching the clouds. After a few minutes he decided to go back on cafeteria to give back the tray. He was about to open the door to walk downstairs but he felt another presence. The door suddenly opened and saw a medium-height girl with medium-length ginger hair and teal eyes, with notably thick upper eyelashes and visible lower ones. She wears her hair in a ponytail on the left side and has 3 clumps of hair sticking up from her head. Her bangs are split so one is on the right, middle, and left sides of her face. The girl step back from shock after seeing a student just literally surprise her by standing in the door, while Izuku just ignore her and walk downstairs, while the girl proceeded on the roof. Unwan character. There you are, Yui. Yui, big sis, Kendo. Kendo, who's that boy with you? Yui, I don't know, he's already here before I arrive. Kendo, oh, alright let's go, the lunch break is already over. Walking on the cafeteria, with his hand on his pocket, Izuku lock eyes to a girl with light-colored hair that reaches down to her shoulders, her straight bangs parted to the left, tucked behind her ear, and left to fall over her eye on the right. She has round, dark eyes that slope slightly downwards towards the sides of her face, framed by rather long eyelashes and noticeably dark eye makeup, their light pupils appearing to be shaped like small stars or clouds. Who blushed after when she got caught looking at him. Unwan character. Hey Fua, what are you looking at? One of her friend notice her, before looking at the direction where her eyes are pointing, and see a man exchanging an eye contact with her while walking. Girl 1, he's hot. Girl 2, Fua, don't tell me. She snapped back to reality and look away with blush. Girl 3, not gonna lie, he's tall and hot, a total combo. Fua, girls. He's a first year, calm down. Girl 1, Girl 2, Girl 3, first year? Fua, sure. Girl 1, are you sure his first year? Girl 2, yeah, and already that hot? Girl 3, looks like our Fua, caught a jock pat. Fua blush, I don't know that you were talking about. She replied then look away, with a massive blush, as they watch our boy exit the cafeteria. No wonder our boy is ladies' choice mayonnaise. Then the emergency alarm suddenly rang, causing Eva to got panic, while Izuku just literally chilling on their classroom while everyone is in the state of panic, but he knew something is wrong, but doesn't care about that. After a few minutes the chaos finally over and the Yuda decided to announce to the students that their class will be over for now, and they'll continue tomorrow, even though the students was not in their classroom. Izuku is literally the only person in there. After hearing the announcement, he picked up his stuff and swallowed by a dark light. Meanwhile, our boy appeared in the middle of forest where he's living for over 12 years of his life. He arrived in the middle of a massive house he did. Yeah, for most of the people will think it's impossible to a kid to make that, but that's really nothing compared to him. He change his clothes and make a glass of coffee, he grab a pack of cigarettes and lighter as he sigh, before he went outside and took a sit. The front appeared as lake, a beautiful lake, as if by magic as we crested the ridge. It was in teardrop silver in color and it was shaped like a perfectly flat disc of metal. No sound rang out from the shimmering emptiness of space around it. Monastery quiet, it was lined with pine trees and the whiff of mint wafted up to him. He decided to make his way to its decanter clear shore. The idyllic scene took our breath away. Unruffled by wind or rain, it was vault still and restful. The only sounds were the bumbling of bees and the heavy echo of a raven croaking. Out on the lake, flopping trout were slapping the surface. They were hoping to catch one of the squadron of flies that buzzed about. The heaven-leaking light added a golden tint to the face of the lake and it was paradise. A startling eureka moment came unbidden, which involved the beauty of the natural world. I kept it to myself. The nipping midges didn't take away from the pleasure of that day. He can still see the rain-pearled grass in his mind's eye. He remember the saccharine sweet smell of that grass. He remember that the water tasted like the nectar of the gods. Most of all, he remember how it felt to be young on that special day. Another day, like usual it repeated, wake up, cook breakfast, took a shower, put uniform, and went to school. Izuku was seen walking in the Yuda hallway without even making a single noise or reaction, like tired or bored. After a few minutes he arrived at the classroom and went to his sit. Aizawa miraculously arrived without him inside his cocoon. Aizawa, today, me, All Might, and another teacher will supervise. Class except for 4, what? 3 teacher. Is there any special case? 0, sensei. May I know what it is? Aizawa, rescue training for natural disaster, like floods. Class, whoa. Kaminari, rescue. This is another tough one. Ashido, yeah. Kirishima, idiot, this is a true calling for a hero. I can't wait. Asui, Tsuyu, I don't know who are you but, call me Tsuyu. If it's flood, then it's my time to shine. Aizawa, oi, I'm not finished yet. You can pick whatever costume you want. There will be special costume inside too. As he clicked the remote on his hand then, the case containing their hero costume slid out on the wall. Aizawa, the training ground is a bit far, so we will take the bus. That's all, get ready now. As he walked outside, while the class proceeded to changing room to change their clothes, like usual Izuku is the first one arrive. Izuku thoughts, rescue training her? Let's see how far they got. Unwon character, A, morning staken, why aren't you wearing your hero attire? Izuku, it was shredded due to battle trial, by that piece of garbage. I still have to wait to repair it. He said in monotone, causing her to smile. Okako thoughts, why he's not rude at me like last Tim? Wheeze. Ida. Class 1A gather up. Orderly please form 2 lines according to your number and get on the bus in an orderly fascio. He suddenly felt a hand on his shoulder causing him to stop. He turned his head side and see Izuku staring at him blankly. Izuku, who's the class rep? He asked in calm but scary tone. Ida, you. Izuku, now, stay out of my way, let them sit wherever they want, even it's on the bus wheel. Ida, hi. They finally sat inside. Izuku ended up being sandwiched by Momo and Gyro, that because of how Mineta literally did all to sit with them, so they decided to sit besides their class rep, which is Mineta afraid of, ever since the day he got his face slammed on the locker room, after their class rep find out that he tried to peep on girls. Asui, I'm straightforward person, Morning Star. Izuku, huh? Tsuyu, please call me Tsuyu, I want to say what's on my mind, your quirk is similar to All Might. Izuku. Kirishima, wait, Tsuyu. There are many similar quirk here, it's not really like All Might, it's more like a normal super strength, because he doesn't have a shadow on his eye like All Might. But you know, a simple power-up like this are not bad. You can do many things. That caught everyone's attention, even Gyro who's currently listening on music. Kirishima, my hardening is indeed strong but it's ugly. Izuku, dumbass, you're strong yourself. Kirishima, what? Izuku, You don't need a strong and cool gift in order to achieve your dream, so, break a leg. As he stand up, then the bus suddenly stop. Aizawa, we're here. Izuku proceeded to walk outside, not before leaving a words on Kirishima. Izuku, our enemies aren't stupid enough to wait for you to become stronger. Soon after, everyone exit the bus and saw Aizawa standing beside another teacher. Okako, whoa, it's 13. She doesn't finish her word because someone just literally walk in front of her. She saw Kirishima went to Izuku. Kirishima, hey, I never expect to hear that from you, but, thanks. Izuku, you're the lame dude who tried to save a 2-girl on a giant man, but end up getting saved by that pink alien, right? Don't mention it. Kirishima, how? As Ashido march in front of them with pout. Mina, you've seen us, Morningstar? Izuku didn't respond, while a certain bob-cut hair girl mood become gloomy. Poor Okako. As they went inside and got amazed on what they saw. 13. Flood, landslide, fire, tempest, so on and earth, I took into account every scenario as possible and create this training ground. It's called Unforeseen Simulation Joint. Class except for 4, it's really USJ. Then Aizawa went in front of 13. Aizawa, where's All Might? We agreed to meet here. 13 stop and walk closer to Aizawa and whisper something to him, for goddamn know what. Aizawa, it's unacceptable, but he can't really refuse her. Whatever, let's start. 13. Yosh, before we start, I have to say something. As you know, my quirk is black hole. I can absorb and crush anything. It appeared to be strong and cool on most of people but this quirk can easily kill someone. I believe some of you have quirk like mine. The Society of Superhero is built upon authorized and controlled usage of quirk. If we recklessly made a decision, we can accidentally kill someone. You have a power, so never forget that. I believe Aizawa-san training already told you about your quirk potential. All Might Battle Trial made you notice how dangerous it is to use your quirk on someone else. Here, you need to change that and learn how to use your quirk to save others. Use it not to hurt, but to save. With that, the student cheered and start clapping, except for 2, while Kirishima got more motivation to surpass his current limit. Aizawa, Yosh, now first. He doesn't finish his words when the lights explode, then a purple portal suddenly appeared on the fountain in the middle. He immediately looked at his students and give an order. Aizawa, stay here. 13. Protect the student. Kirishima, what are those? Fake villains like entrance exam? Aizawa, don't move. As he put his gagalove and look at that thing appeared, their count is starting to increase. Aizawa, these are real villains. The villain has appeared, the teachers are ready to fight and protect their students who's now scared from what happening. While our boy Izuku proceed to walk in front, besides Aizawa, he did that to catch his sensei and classmates' eye and do what he plan. Now everyone's eyes focus on him, he raise his hand and wave it like a slow wind. They start to feel sleepy and suddenly fell into the ground. Peacefully sleeping, the CCTV and all camera footages explode. Izuku smirk and jump to villain in alarming speed, not even give them a second to move or speak. His body start releasing a flame, his gold emerald eye turn into crimson red, giving them an intimidating gaze. He landed in the middle of group of low villains who have already turned into ashes when he got closer and closer. All of them is now terrified, not expecting to meet a monster in hero class, not to mention he's just a student. The little beast proceeded to run in speed of light to the fact that everything he passed on, becoming an ashes, including the villains. Now, there's only 3 of them, a slim man with pale skin, tinged yellow teeth, and wrinkled a great deal around his eyes. His lips are chapped and uneven, a small mole on the right underneath, with visible scars on his right eye and under his lip. He has messy greyish-blue hair of varying lengths, the longest clumps reaching to about his shoulders, left hanging over his face in uneven waves. His eyes and mouth are normally obscured, but when visible, they are usually stretched wide in a rather maniacal manner, their bright red irises very small. He was covered by hand that he probably used for handjob. Another dude with his entire body is made out of a dark purple mist, save for his eyes, which are glowing yellow. He normally wears a very elegant suit with a tie and has a metal brace that goes from around his collarbone to just below his eyes. And the last one is a large, black humanoid monster with a very muscular body that has many scars on it. His brain is exposed on the top of his head, while his large eyes are around it. He has a beak-like mouth with an array of sharp teeth. He only wears a pair of beige pants and metal knee pads designed to emulate skulls. His feet and torso are left bare. Izuku stop in front of them with blank expression, while the flame on his body starting to disappear. Izuku, nice pants. Anyway, who are you? Unknown character. Stay here and open a portal Kurogiri, so we can go home as fast as we can after killing this brat. Kurogiri, Tomura Shigaraki, lets them pass for now, our enemy is much stronger than we thought. Shigaraki, shut up and listen to my order. Now Nomyu. Kill him. The bird-like creature dashed towards Izuku in alarming speed, while he stand up there cross-arm with blank expression. The Nomyu was about to punch him on his face, but Izuku jumped and caught the creature face and slammed him on the ground. Izuku, is that all your pet got? That make the handjob dude even more angry as he starts scratching his neck. Shigaraki, what are you doing, Nomyu? Use more power. Kill him. The Nomyu of course obey him as he power up and stand up, dash from the back of Izuku, who suddenly turn around and catch the creature's fist with just one hand, before drilling his hand to the chest of the artificial human, pulling his heart out, and throw it in front of Shigaraki and Kurogiri. Izuku calm, let me show you what is true power. A wind went past to him and suddenly, the Nomyu was slices up into 1,000 pieces, before the cube of flesh was swallowed by flame completely turning it into ashes, causing Shigaraki to lost it. Shigaraki, you monster. As he dashed towards Izuku and attempted to decay his face, but Izuku caught his arm and squeezed it, only the sound of bone breaking and the scream of Shigaraki was heard. He found himself sent flying in the midair and filled with holes on his body. Luckily he was saved by Kurogiri, who opened a portal to catch him and retreat. Izuku. Cowards. The Class 1 are starting to wake up, shocked from what just happened, while they found themselves sleeping on the entrance of Ust, while the teachers hold their head trying to remember what happened before they sleep. They look around and see Izuku was sitting on the stairs, while looking in the beauty of whole Ust ground. It's now clean, the ashes and bloods of villains are now gone, the CCTV camera are now fixed. The two teacher immediately proceeded to him. Aizawa, oi, Morningstar, what just happened? 13. Did you knew why we suddenly fell? Izuku, oh, I don't really know, I just found myself sleeping too, I just wake up a minute ago. Nothing happened. Aizawa, I see. The two teacher nod, but Aizawa is still found him suspicious, because of one major reason. Aizawa, Yosh, let's start. The students immediately line up, of course Izuku also. He pretend to be listening just to avoid getting suspicious from his classmates, as 13 proceeded to explain the training they're going to do, because they literally forgot what happened except for they enter the Ust. Their rescue training went perfectly well, everyone learn about rescuing and how dangerous their quirk is if they use it recklessly, and that's because of 13, thanks to her hard work and determination to pass the knowledge of heroes on the next generation. They enter the bus while Izuku was leave behind, because Aizawa called him and wanted to talk about something. His classmates see them went inside the Ust again. Aizawa, spill it out, you know what happened. Izuku, huh? Aizawa, if you found yourself sleeping and wake up before us, why you didn't even wake up even one of us? He just sighed and shrugged his shoulder. Izuku, didn't I tell you? He said in calm but serious tone, before he turned around and begun walking. Izuku, nothing happened. Hero. They're the people he admired when he was young, and his dream of being, it start because of one old video. Ha 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 ha. He's laughing. It's fine now, why? Because I am here. Ever since he saw the figure of that one hero on that video, he started writing on his books every day. A hero analysis for the future. In order for him to become a hero one day. In this world where 80% of population holds some kind of superpower called quirk. The profession everyone once dreamed and admired in the past become reality. Villains. Due to emergence of quirks, crimes, and accident increase explosively, and to fight this situation, a group of courageous people stood up. Hero. They patrol and guard the supernatural to prevent evil. Their existence is to protect everyone against the villains from threatening the residents' daily lives. And I am here. His name is All Might, living up to his title of #1 hero. He's the symbol of peace, recognized by everyone. No matter the situation, he will save people with a smile on his face. He admired that figure of him from the bottom of his heart. Izuku Morningstar, formerly known as Izuku Midoriya, he working every shitty day to become a hero. Because you should probably give up. This is a rare sight these days. It's the shape of some without a quirk. The harsh reality that was forced onto him when he was 4 years old. Fatal for someone who aiming to be a hero, quirkless. I heard Deku doesn't have a quirk. I think it's called quirkless. That's lame. Izuku, you really can't do anything, huh? You can read Izuku as Deku, you know? Because Deku means someone who can't do anything. You can't enter hero school just because you're studying. Oi, Deku. How can you stand on the same stages as me? Despite of all of that, he still doesn't give up. In the world like this, unexpected things happen sometimes. He met him. Izuku, can I become a hero without a quirk? Can someone without a quirk become someone like you? Pro are risking their lives. It's not a bad thing to have a dream, but you have to look up on reality. Attempting to save his former best friend to the slime villain. Unwan character. I think there are various reasons. You should probably give up. Do you think you stand on the same stages as me? I'm sorry Izuku, I'm sorry. It's not a bad thing to have a dream, but you have to look up on reality. All Might came and saved the day. Later, All Might did his best to find that boy, but he suddenly disappeared and never been seen again. Unwan character. Yeah, in this world, unexpected things really happening. The hero I admire turned me down. I want to tell my 4-year-old self you'll be fine. From now on, stop admiring them, and you'll encounter a wonderful life. The famous school because of its achievements, and many pro-heroes came there, the high school for those who aim to be a hero. The class are harsh and merciless, everyone needs to give their all. It all started in KK City, China. A news about a luminescent baby and soon, supernatural start appearing all over the world, no one knows how, and as time goes by, 80% of the current population has some sort of meta power called quirks. It become a society of superhuman. In this chaotic world, the dream job that everyone wanted when they were young, the job that only seen in fantasy, that job. Unwan character. Yeah, the dream I've already gave up, however. I fought the hardest, and the past me made me realize my dream. Thanks to the guidance and help of him, I become who I am now. You know who's that guy have been talking the whole time? It's none other than him. Tsukochi, how can I help you? The detective asked. You know why he's there? Because 13 and Aizawa told Nezu about the strange thing happen in Ust, and the only thing they remember before finding themselves laying on the ground. Nezu, sorry for inconvenience Detective Tsukochi, but I just want you to confirm if all they said is true. You have a power to do that, right? Tsukochi, yes. Nezu, very well, let's start. As they look at the two teachers, Aizawa decided to spoke first. Aizawa, sir, before we came inside the Ust, I feel like we met someone, not just one, but hundreds. 13. Same goes to me, but I can't remember anything. We just find ourselves sleeping along with the students on the entrance, while that kid. Aizawa, yeah, something is definitely wrong with that kid. Nezu, whose kid? Aizawa, Izuku Morningstar. We wake up and see him sitting on the stairs. When I ask him, he said he just woke up. That's where my suspicion started. If he wake up before us, why he didn't panic or wake up even one of the teachers to ask what happened? Nezu, can you confirm it? Tsukochi. Tsukochi, they're telling the truth. Nezu, continue. Aizawa, and my suspicions become more bigger when the rescue training end. I ask him if he know what happened. His irises suddenly turned into red and glare at me before saying nothing happened. Nezu, I see. Yeah, there's indeed something wrong. Let's check the camera footage. They nodded as Nezu brought out his laptop and proceeded to review the footage. To their disappointment, they'd only saw the scene where they're sleeping while Izuku waking up from sleep, then he literally sit on the stairs like nothing happened. Nezu, Keep eye on him, Eraser. Tell the other teachers if they notice something strange on that kid, immediately report it. We don't know how if it's a danger or not. But we need to keep our guards up. Meanwhile, a red glowing irises that aiming on them from afar, his mouth form a grin. Izuku, so they notice, huh? The following day after that meeting, the school is closed temporarily, but the teachers and principal still cannot find a peace of mind. As Izuku put a newly cooked katsudon on his table before begun eating while watching news. The next day, another normal day on the classroom, most students was currently resting their head to their table chair, then that dude, seriously that dude. Ida. Everyone. The homeroom was about to start. Stop talking and go back to your seat. He lecture again while chopping the air like a pro while standing in front. Zero. Done. Kaminari. You're the one that's not on your seat. Ida, my bad. He said embarrassingly, clutching his hand. As the door suddenly open, and see their sensei who proceed in front. All except for 4, good morning, sensei. Aizawa, shut up, the fight is still not over. Bakugo, what? Fight. Ojiro, don't tell me. Aizawa, Udota Sports Festival is starting soon. It will prove that Udota management and student is foolproof as ever. On top of that, we'll have 5 times more surveillance than the previous years. Also, Sports Festival is a good opportunity. Our Sport Festival is an important sports event in Japan. There was a famous sports event called Olympic Games which brought excitement to the entire nation. But nowadays, it's much smaller scale and has fewer participants, only the form remained. Now, Udota Sports Festival replaced Olympic Games in Japan. Yoirozu. Needless to say, all pro hero will spectate to recruit in turn for their agency. The Yoirozu heiress proudly say, getting a nod from her classmates. Kaminari. Usually, once you're qualified to be a hero, you have to go in internship first as sidekick. Gyro. But there are always some who can't be independent and are forever sidekick. I feel like you'll be like that, Kaminari. Because you're dumb. That destroy him and laid his head to his desk. Aizawa. Needless to say, if you enter a famous agency, you'll get more experience and exposure. Your time is limited. If pro scouts you out, you'll have a bright future ahead of you. Once per year. 3 chance in total. If you want to be a hero, you cannot miss this opportunity. If you're determined, go prepare yourself. Class, hi. Aizawa, dismiss. Lunchtime, like usual, go to cafeteria, order food, and find a sit. Kirishima, I'm excited. 0, if we show well, we'll be closer to becoming a hero. The two said with determination as 0 playfully elbowed his manly friend. Soto, yeah, I work hard to get into Udota for this. Tokoyami, it's a rare occasion. We have to seize it. As they begun talking about what will happen on Sports Festival, soon most of their classmates joined them in the same table, but their class rep was not there again. Okako, by the way, what does Morningstar Kuan mean about you attempting to save a 2 girl? The bob cut with permanent blush girl asked Kirishima. Mina, yeah, how did he knew that? Also, speaking of him. She said the last sentence with grin as she pointed to something, causing them to look at the direction. They couldn't believe their eyes as they watched their class rep holding his food while talking to a girl with short pink hair also holding her lunch. Soon the girl asks something and they see Izuku nod, before they exit the cafeteria. Mina, Toru, let's follow him. Yeah. But, they were stopped by Ida and the class pervert Mineta by slamming their hand on the table. Mineta, don't. Ida, remember what he did to Mineta-san after receiving a news of him invading the girl's privacy. I don't think that's a good idea. Mineta, hey. They said while sweating bullets, as the class face turned to pal, except for 4 people, they decided to stop and don't want to break the trust their class rep grant them. To Izuku. Fewer. Hey, what are the things you like? She asked with a smile to the boy besides of her who's laying on the roof floor watching the sky. Izuku, I like sleep, food, clouds, and fewer, and Izuku whisper, forgiveness. Fewer, what? Izuku, nothing, just don't mind me, what about you? The things you like. He asked before showing a small smile, causing the woman in front of him grow a blush. Fewer. I do like many things, like doing heroic job, listening to music, and many more. Izuku, I see. That's it. Fewer, what? Izuku, you said you wanted to talk to me over important things. So tell me, that's it. She froze on her place as she starts sweating bullets in panic, which noticed by Izuku, she blushed before closing her eyes and about to run away from embarrassment, but Izuku grabbed her hand causing her to fall onto him. She opened her eyes and see her face was shoved on his chest. Well, she transformed into tomato, as Izuku just show another small smile and pat her head. He used one of his many abilities called pathokinesis gaze of light. Izuku was able to cause anyone to feel calm and safe. Fewer thoughts, I don't want to end this. Izuku thoughts, I've already know, but I'm sorry. Meanwhile, the same girl Izuku met there was seen staring at them emotionlessly, but deep inside. She's confused thinking. Yui. Our boy was seen walking back to the cafeteria, as usual his hand a hide on his pocket while Fewer was seen hugging his left arm, which caught everyone's attention, especially to Class 1A and those friends of her who start freaking out. Then a skinny blonde hair man blocked their way which made Izuku look at him. Izuku, what's your problem? He asked in bored tone which made the skinny blonde hair man sweat drop. Unwan character. Can I have a second with you? Izuku just sigh and nod as he said his goodbye to Fewer and proceeded to walk with the skinny blonde hair man. Arriving at his office, the skeleton man invited him to have a seat which he accepted. The man then sit in front of him much to his annoyance. Our boy cross his arm and look at his eyes with his irises slowly turning into red. Izuku, you can start now, Toshinori, or should I say All Might? The skinny blonde hair man that was identified as Toshinori or All Might was shocked. His eyes are widened as he began coughing vital fluid. Toshinori, how? Izuku, telepathy can also have an access to a person's memory. Toshinori, oh, I see. I guess that you read my mind, you already know why we're here. Izuku, and I refuse. He said as he stand up and began walking away. Toshinori, but, why? Can you tell me the reason? Izuku, reason? Ha 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 ha. Stop making me laugh, All Might. Did you already forgot? 2 years ago, you're the one who told me that I can't be a hero. He said before opening the door and slam it not before giving All Might an intimidating glare that full of hatred. Meanwhile the blonde-haired dude was speechless. The kid that he's looking for years are now standing in front of him. There are many emotion that filling him right now. It's either feel idiot for rejecting him, blaming himself from what happened to him because he's not the same kid that he met a years ago, and the last one is feel scared because he knew the fact that he's quirkless but now he just suddenly had. Not just one, but multiple. He's scared of the fact that he might get that from him, not to mention that he might probably just lying of having a telepathy that can access to a person's memory, but he got the information from him. Nonetheless he's still blaming himself and he know that it's his fault if he went to bad side. The blonde hair man shakily stand up and went to principal's office. Okako, whoa. What's happening? She asked after opening the door and find out that there's a people blocking their way. Ida, is there any problem? Mineta, how we're supposed to get out like this? Why are you guys here? Bakugo, they're here to check on us, idiot. After the rumor of our idiot prez being that strong, they want to know. He said as he stood up in front of them. While Izuku on the back crossed his arms surprised of the fact that he's being nice. Bakugo, move aside, bystander A. Ida, Bakugo, that's rude. Can you stop calling people bystander? Unwan character, the legendary class A1. Someone, a purple-haired dude step his foot and face the whole class. Unwan character, I was wondering who's in it. And here's a cocky one, is everyone from heroics department a cocky like you? People like you really ruin the fantasy. He said before placing his hand to the back of his head. Unwan character. General and other departments have a lot of students who failed to get into heroics. Did you know? The school gives us special opportunity. It might transfer us back to heroic base on our performance during the sports festival. It works the other way round too. That caused the class to gulp, even Bakugo and the recommendation students. But except for our boy who's unimpressed at all. Unwan character, you said we're here for reckon, As for me, I'm here to challenge all of you. If the heroics are full of themselves, then you'll end up failing. Unwon character. Oh, I'm from Class 1B. I heard that there's a few strong students here and I want to know more details. Another dude step up with grey hair, sharp tooth, and a mask. Unwon character. And what I get is two guys bluffing to each other. If you get that too much cocky, you'll end losing the match. Then Bakugo walk back to his seat, causing our best boy Kirishima to stand up. Kirishima. Oi, don't walk out, Bakugo. You made more enemies for us. Thunk. A sound of chair moving was heard in the room. They look behind and see a black-haired dude from Class 1A finally stand up on his seat. He walk up to them, which causes the few to gulp. He's a frickin' giant. Izuku. If you're here just to spit some nonsense and blame the fact that you didn't train and failed to others, what an idiotic mindset. You can get out now. He said in bored tone and bored expression, as he yawned before staring at them. Izuku, listen, everything you did right now is just a pointless. You just made yourself look like an idiot. Oh, you're all ready. Gomen, I forgot. He teasing said, receiving a snicker from his classmates, pissing of the others even more. Izuku, but before you start doubting yourself, make sure that you're not surrounded by idiots. Then he look at the purple-haired dude into his eyes. Izuku, state your name. Hitoshi Shinso. Izuku, you want to be in heroics, right? Here's my address, you can decide whether you wanted to train with me or not. I'm waiting for you on sports festival. As he place a card on Shinso's hair, who's speechless of what he just heard and witnessed, before start walking, while the people start giving him away, which his class took the opportunity to followed him and go back to their respective home. Shinso scream, help. He scream on the top of his lungs. After following the address that he'd see on the card, he end up going in the middle of forest where a grizzly bear appeared and start chasing him. Then our boy Izuku, who's just busy watching the sky from a tree that stand beside his house, heard the loud scream and roar of the bear. He immediately teleport there and sweat drop from what he did just see. The confident dude that confront their class was screaming for help. Then the bear was about to slash the purple-haired dude up with its claw, but Izuku appeared in front. The presents that he release are enough to scare the beast and flee. Izuku, what happened? I thought you're strong. Hitoshi, shut up. Who would expect that you were living on forest, dumbass? Izuku, who, did you bring a spare clothes? Because we're going to stay here and train you until the sports festival begin. Hitoshi, no, I only bring one spare clothes, but I can go home tomorrow to grab extra. Izuku, good, alright, follow me. He nod as they begun walking. Soon they arrive, much to Shinso's shock and awe when he saw a big-size house in the middle of forest. Not to mention the smell and beauty of the river in front was add to its majestic place. As they went inside the house, surprisingly that there's a room for him and more, Izuku escort him to his room as he placed his things down and they walk outside. Hitoshi, what you got in your head for deciding on training me? Izuku, let me tell you a little secret of mine, I'm a quirkless. Hitoshi, quirkless? What do you mean? He asked in shock. There's no way that this dude who just scared the bear earlier, while Izuku just look at the sky. Izuku, have you ever heard about the energy called life force? Hitoshi, why yeah, but that's just a legend, right? Izuku. Hitoshi, alright? Izuku, nah, it's real. That's the power I've been using the whole time. I was a normal dude who were born quirkless. Hitoshi, like hell I would believe you. Izuku. Figure, the concept of life force aren't that really hard and confusing. Once you learn about controlling your own energy, it will become easy for you to learn. Hitoshi, and what's make you think that I have that? Izuku, because it's overflowing on your body, since you can't control it, it blocking your ability to see it. Hitoshi, oh, I see. Izuku, there are 500 beasts on this forest that 100 times stronger than you. Alright, let's start. Dodge. Shinso thoughts. Yuta Sports Festival will take place in 2 weeks. It will be broadcast on television. Needless to say, if you stand out from the crowd and they start liking you, you have more possibility of becoming a hero. Even though we have to wait till the day itself to know what will fit us against. But I believe everyone is busy on training just right now. As the time goes by, the morning of the sports festival, Shinso was seen packing all his things up, while Izuku was seen standing on the door with his hand cross. Izuku, Hitoshi. Shinso, HM? Izuku, good luck. Shinso, alright, let's go. Izuku, I'm not going. That stop him on his track, his eyes are widen as he turn around and look at him. Shinso, what? Are you insane? After all those training you've give me, I thought it will be a great time for us to fight on one-on-one. Izuku, I have already decided. Shinso, your reason? Izuku, I'm too strong, take my place and I'll watch over you. Shinso, alright, I'm heading out now. Also, thank you, I won't disappoint you, just watch me. Izuku, that's not like you. Now, show them that you're ready of becoming a hero. Don't forget to hold your head up and plunge forward. Mina, I want to wear my battle suit. She said in disappointment after finding out that they were wearing their P.E uniform. Ojiro, we're not allowed to wear it, to ensure a fair competition. He said while stretching his arm out, readying himself up. Soto, anyone knows what the preliminary entails. Tokoyami, whatever it is, we have to adapt it. Shuji, yeah. Then the door suddenly slam open, and see Ida. Ida, everyone. Are you all ready? It's starting soon. Okako, wait, where is Morningstar Kuan? Kirishima, yeah, I didn't see him since morning. Kaminari, did he back out? Jiru, shut up, you know what will going to happen to you if heard you. As the quiet boy stand up and walk to Bakugo. Shoto, Bakugo, since Morningstar isn't here, objectively speaking, I am stronger than you. Shoto, but, you and that Morningstar are everyone's think the strongest and liked by most. I don't care about the reason behind it, but I'll surpass the both of you. Kaminari, oh, is someone start challenging each other? Kirishima, oi, don't provoke someone out of sudden. He said before placing his hand to the half and half boy shoulder. Shoto, I'm not here to made a friends, nothing is matter to me. As he begun walking away. Kirishima, I know we're not part of the thing you said and people that you wanted to surpass. You're indeed much stronger than me, in fact, you're stronger than most of us. And I'm telling the truth. But, everyone, as well as those from the other departments, we really wanted to be champion and be a hero, so we won't lose to anyone. Everyone will do their best to get the first place. Shoto, good. Present MC, hey. That caused a big and loud cheer from the people watching. Present MC, that's right, over here, focus on me, my dear journalists. This year, the event filled with everyone's favorite. Young one, a sports festival is about to begin. Everybody, are you ready? First, let's welcome the first year. Present MIC. Yuta Sports Festival is a yearly event where future heroes compete to outshine one another. They will surely become this year's champion. The uprising stars who overcame obstacles, with their iron will despite of having a hard training and more strict teachers. Let's welcome. From Hero Department. Class 1A. That caused a big cheer again as the Class 1A begun walking on the arena. Present may see, even though they didn't get as much attention, this class are crazy strong. From Hero Department. Class 1B. Now the General Department. Class 1C, D, and E. They got cheer but not loud as the first class, while the both class noticed the different from the purple-haired dude the last time they seen him. He's now standing about 6 feet, not to mention his body have grown a curve of muscle, not to mention he looks more intimidating. Present MIC. And here, from Support Department, Class 1F, G, and H. From Management Department, Class 1, J and K. That's all for the first years of UDA. Whip. A sound of whip that smash on their air was heard. Midnight, all participants, line up. Random civilian. WOAH. The head judge for the first year students is R-rated hero, Midnight. Causing almost all man blush, even those students, while a too certain pervert was seen having a nosebleed. Kirishima. Is it really okay to dress up like that on a festival like this? Kaminari. Nice, as I expected from a rated hero. Tokoyami. R-rated, yet she's teaching in a high school, is it really okay? Mineta. Yes, very okay. Midnight. Students down there. Silence. Students representative. Class A1, Izuku Morningstar, step forward. Silence. 0, A. He's the representative. Kirishima. Yeah, after all he had the highest score in the admission exam, and I was also there. Ida. But, he's currently not here. Midnight. Where his? Another silence was created, then someone suddenly raised his hand, catching the attention of both Midnight and the students. Midnight. What's your name, kid? Hitoshi Shinso, from General Department. I know the reason why he's not here. That caused a big shock to all the class, especially his own class and the class 1A and 1B, while the teachers are confused. Hitoshi, he said he don't want to, and he just wanted to watch over me. Midnight. And how will going to believe you? Hitoshi. Here. He respond before taking out his phone and throw it to where present MIC and Eraserhead was sitting. Eraser caught it. Eraserhead. What's this? Hitoshi. Please connect it to the speaker, and play the recent voice record. He nod as he connect the phone to the speaker, as the voice record start playing. Izuku. Hitoshi. Shinso. HM? Izuku. Good luck. Shinso. Alright, let's go. Izuku. I'm not going. Shinso. What? Are you insane? After all those training you've give me, I thought it will be a great time for us to fight on one-on-one. Izuku. I have already decided. Shinso. Your reason? Izuku. I'm too strong, take my place and I'll watch over you. Shinso. Alright, I'm heading out now. Also, thank you, I won't disappoint you, just watch me. Izuku. That's not like you. Now, show them that you're ready of becoming a hero. Don't forget to hold your head up and plunge forward. Silence. Nezu. Well, that's surprising, so care to explain why you're with him? Hitoshi. He's the one who trained me for over the 2 weeks. Everyone was shocked, I mean everyone. They were speechless from what they just heard, especially the class 1A and Hitoshi's classmates. They didn't expect to know that their expressionless president aren't bluffing for offering a training, while Hitoshi's classmates were shocked because they didn't expect him to accept the offer. Nezu. Alright, Midnight. Let's start. So, this was the end of part 1 of this series. Stay tuned for next part of this series, and if you like this video don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.